Yeah, I don't need either.
It sounded like you were trying to convince yourself that you didn't need those things.
I was trying to convince myself which one don't I need.
Yeah, I don't need that stuff. Yeah.
I definitely don't need a beer.
Yeah, definitely don't need a beer.
Welcome back to
Saturday on Sunday.
Bring you some biscuits.
We're not ghosts.
What a stupid podcast.
Welcome.
Have you ever put a quarter on a backboard?
Saturday.
Welcome.
How do those big ass titties? Welcome back.
Hello, and welcome to Saturday on Sunday, the podcast where we're in our 40s, we dress like we're 12, and we love Justin Bieber. I'm Twan.
I'm Steven.
I'm almost in my 40s.
It's funny because none of us are in our 40s.
Right.
Nope.
Being the one that's
We
closest to being in their 40s, you know.
Yeah, joke's on you, asshole.
I mean, I don't mind.
I still got plenty of years before I'm 40.
Right. Like,
And what's wrong with liking Justin Bieber?
right. I mean, he's made classics.
Yeah.
Right? Baby, baby, oh baby.
I mean, that dude's lonely.
Right.
Yeah, welcome back. Thanks for joining us on this fun-filled evening of Spooktacular Spooktastics.
Yeah.
It's really close to Halloween.
It is.
We went to the pumpkin patch and got the kids pumpkins so that they can paint them.
Okay.
They are still currently in the back of the car. We have not taken them out. So
I mean, you're not letting them stab them and cut them open and stuff like that.
no, we do. No, they die a lot faster if you carve them, and then you have to deal with that.
I mean, that's half the fun, isn't it?
Except for
yes.
scooping them out. I hate doing that part.
You just spray them down with vinegar afterwards, and it preserves it a little bit longer.
See, that's
you're,
work.
You're doing too much.
Yeah, that's work. I'm not doing that shit.
Oh. Well. I mean, I don't even do anything.
Me either.
like I commented or I made the statement of, oh, if I don't dress up and have a unique costume for the Halloween episode, that I'm slacking, and I think I'm going to be slacking, guys. I don't even know.
Yeah,
Like, as a 40-year-old adult, like, I don't know what costumes are.
dress like Justin Bieber.
I mean, I
There you
guess. I mean, have you seen Justin Bieber lately?
You're pretty close.
Right. I mean, you know.
Your hoodie's a little small.
Yeah. If I had blonder hair, you know, on my face and everything, you know, and it was wily like
Coyote.
wily like Coyote. I was gonna say Nick Nolte mugshot.
Okay.
Like, that's the hair that I strive for. Like, my hair right now, it's too short. I need it to be a lot longer.
You just let it go and do whatever it's gonna do.
Right. If I'm letting the beard go crazy, it's like, why not let the hair go crazy?
You might as well.
I mean, you know, I'm crazy.
Mind as will, or whatever they say.
Mighty Will. Mighty...
Mighty Boston's.
My new will,
Yeah.
not my old one.
Man, old Will was way better than new Will. New Will be smacking people in the face.
Ah, boy.
We're past that.
Hey, you guys see anything new, fun? New fun?
New fun?
You guys ever been to Newfoundland?
You know what I
I wish.
You know what I just recently started watching?
What's that?
And I'm way behind on the times, but I just recently started watching Lucifer.
Oh, okay. Well,
I've never watched it.
Yeah, me neither until
I maybe
now.
watched an episode of that.
Yeah, now I'm stuck in it. I'm like, it's not even that good.
Right.
But it's one of those things where I started it and I got several episodes deep, so it's like...
Is that show over now?
I believe so, but I'm not even 100%. So...
Because didn't it get, like, taken over by Netflix?
Yeah.
Isn't it like a lawyer show?
No, it's a cop show.
Oh, okay.
But with the devil.
Yeah, right.
So
Yeah, I don't know. Have you seen?
Might as well say it's a lawyer show.
Right. Have you seen She-Hulk? Speaking of lawyers,
No.
No, I haven't.
it's good.
but just like I said, I can't get past the
Smash all the haters.
I can't get past the Shrek look of
I mean, the last
CGI.
episode, it looks real good.
Yeah.
And she talks to Kevin.
They just started like, hey, maybe we should make this a little bit
They're
better.
like, we're gonna spend all of our FX budget on the last couple episodes because those are the ones that like matter really.
Right.
The rest of it's just like comedy filler.
It's crazy to think about now because, like, back in the day, effects budgets were a huge thing. Like, to add a lightning bolt into a movie was like fucking $20,000.
Like, I was watching a thing about 90s cartoons that were underrated, and the Blackwater, Pirates of Blackwater cartoon came up. Those were $500,000 per episode to animate those 20,
and now,
25-minute episodes.
Now 100%, like, a 12-year-old can animate a cartoon on his iPad.
Right.
Like,
oh, for sure.
So, it's crazy to think where that came, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why.
I mean, South Park, their episodes are like $1 million an episode kind of shit.
Yeah. I mean, just think about how much time they spent when they did it strictly out of construction paper.
Oh, right.
Like, what the fuck? That'd be crazy. I wouldn't be part of that.
Like, I thought about trying to do a stop animation thing because I have all the Lego stuff, but it's like, that's a lot.
No,
but I mean,
for sure.
Because it's like, to make it look good and not like choppy, like,
the movements have to be so slow.
right, like ever so slightly move this piece.
Yeah.
It's like, nah.
To make you do 2 hours worth of work and make a 4-second clip.
Right, yeah.
But they look cool when done right. Like, I love the look of, like, the action figures and shit doing cool stuff. Like Robot Chicken.
Right, yeah, for sure. Like
That was
claymation,
cool.
hell yeah. You guys ever play Clay Fighters?
Oh, Clay Fighters was shit.
On
my last laptop, I had a Super Nintendo emulator, and I played it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Super Nintendo. That's where it was.
Right.
Now we gotta wait for shit to download and keep updating it. And it's trash. It's so stupid. But I still have my 64 that I play.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's all that matters.
it's all that matters. It's the only cool thing in my life. That's not true.
That's it.
Like, I don't got any cool things in my life. I don't do cool things.
I don't even do things in general,
I mean,
let alone cool or not.
Like,
I go to work and I come home.
what fun things did I do last weekend? I went to a doggy trick or treat at the dog park.
I got a Get What You Get tattoo, and I got it without ever seeing it. I let him put it on my body before I ever saw it.
So far,
Nope. No, but
that's the way to be.
But I feel like when you get a Get What You Get tattoo, that's how it should be.
Right.
I got it out of the thing, and they said, open it up. And I said, no, thank you. And I handed it to the tattoo artist. I said, I don't want to see it until that. And he was like, what if you hate it? Then I got what I got. You know?
It's like, well, have you seen half of my tattoos? I
Yeah.
hate half of the tattoos I have.
I hate every tattoo that I put on my body. But, yeah, I was like, just throw it on there. Trust me, it doesn't matter.
It's funny, like, thinking about tattoos that you hate, that you have on your body. Like, because I have tattoos that I, like, they're not my favorite, you know, after the fact. But people will come and be like, oh, I love this tattoo. And it's like,
why?
I hate you.
Like, yeah.
I only have one tattoo on my body that I just hate. That I just, like, every time I see it, I'm like, ew.
Is it the David Pluck rules?
No, it's the one on my hand. So I see it a lot. It's the only tattoo. Like, I never wanted a nautical star on my body. And there it is on my hand.
I've wanted a nautical star tattoo.
On your elbow?
Ironically, you know? Just because, like, it'd be the same reason that I would ever get a tribal tattoo.
Right.
Like, it's like, did you see what... Like, I feel like if you go to the right artist, they can do a tribal tattoo in a way that it's funny and, poking fun at itself,
But I just see it and I'm like, why the fuck? Like,
Oh, yeah.
I didn't want, when I went in to get the tattoo, I didn't ask for a nautical star. I
Right.
did want a star,
Yeah.
but not like that. And he just kind of did it, and there's
Right.
not really much going back after it's done. So.
Oh, yeah. That's how I feel about my cover-up tattoo on my forearm. I kind of wish that I didn't get the cover-up tattoo because I kind of preferred what was there before over what's there now.
But you can't take that. So now
I
you
can't
got.
go back.
Can you cover it up with what you had before?
Can you,
Go to the same guy.
Right. I mean, the same guy did the original and the cover-up.
Right.
So it's just like, hey,
Hey,
man.
can you
That's
cover this
pretty
back
cool.
up again?
Covering up your own tattoo.
Right. But it's just like...
Why are you covering this up? Because I don't like it. And then he does the tattoo. And you're like, cool, I don't like this one either.
Right.
Why do I keep coming back to you?
Thanks, Carl.
I mean, the design was all right. It's just it didn't heal good. Now it just looks like a smudge on my arm.
That's how it works.
Right. So I just want to erase it,
Yeah, my wife got a Get What You Get, and on the same day, but she looked at her design before it went on her body, and
Right.
they altered the design a little bit for her because she didn't like one of the parts to it. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, that's not a Get What You Get.
Right.
That's just like they suggested something, you altered it, and then they tattooed that. That's
It's like
to
you
get
can
what you
something
want.
in this idea,
That's like a Get What You Want tattoo. That's stupid.
Right. It's like I like this, but can it be completely different
Right.
in this other design?
No, this is a really cool Get What You Get flower. Now, if you could take that flower and give it like a cool head and then like a full body that's long and then like wings and claws, like a dragon.
Yeah, make it a dragon.
It's a rose dragon. Come on.
Well, is it going to look like a flower? Well, I hope not.
I don't know.
Why the fuck would it look like a
Yeah.
flower?
But I'm like, I don't care. Like, if it was whatever tattoo it would have been, I would have been okay with.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So what'd you get?
It's a revolver with like a wing coming off of it.
Oh, flying revolver.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
It's my favorite type of gun.
yeah. Is it the coolest tattoo I have?
I heard
Probably
that's
not,
the state bird of
but-
Texas.
That's a flying 45. Come on.
Oh man.
Pterodactyl eagle bird.
All right.
Yeah, so that's what I did.
I didn't do anything on the weekend. I worked. And then I came home and pretended that I could play music and deleted like 90% of it.
I do that a lot. I play music and I'm like, oh, you're garbage. And I put it down.
Sometimes I pretend that I can rap and I put it on different social medias.
Find it.
Yeah. It's out there. You know me.
This weekend, I'll be at Geek Fest in Ashtabula. If you want to come check out some merchandise that I have for sale. I'll have all kinds of shit. I'll have t-shirts and collectibles, Funko Pops, maybe some comic books, like all kinds of stuff. So
Yeah.
I did a count, and when I stopped counting my t-shirts, I had like 328.
That's too many t-shirts.
So come buy some.
I don't.
How are you going to wear all those?
I don't need any more t-shirts. 'Cause I got about 327
I don't know,
t-shirts on my
dude. I have some pretty cool ones you might be interested in.
own. Yeah.
So
Do you have a Wilco tour t-shirt from 2009?
yes.
Nice. I mean, I'm not really that into Wilco, but I really like their tour shirt from that year, you know?
No, I got all kinds of stuff though. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I got a lot. When you're collecting and buying collections and stuff like that, you forget what you have. So then when you're getting ready for a show, you're like, oh, this is dope. This is cool. I got to remind myself that I can't keep them. But that's not why I got them.
I guess I don't have enough Legos at this point where I'm like wondering, oh, do I have this at home? So it's not that bad.
I get that way with records sometimes. Like, did I buy this album yet? Shit.
But I did just spend, $70 on 5 minifigures
What?
2 days in a row.
There's a guy. There's a guy that sets up at most of the events that I do that has minifigs, like all kinds of minifigs. $3 a minifig. They're pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's got all kinds of them. People are buying minifigs all day.
I mean, you know, minifigs is where it's at.
I don't think I have one.
Even Jacob has one.
Yeah. It fell over. There we go. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Stop falling over.
Well, nobody's ever gifted me a minifig, so
Yeah, that's the only reason I have it.
I don't have any.
Only time will tell.
Because you're going to be able to see that real well.
You see that?
But I still in love with that superhero creamery or whatever it is in Kentucky. Did I tell you guys about that? I thought I mentioned it, but maybe I
Superhero
didn't.
Creamery?
It's an ice cream store.
Oh, okay.
It's also a comic book store.
Oh,
It
natural.
also has minifigs and Lego sets, and then they have a section where you can like paint like ceramic figures, and then they do custom T-shirts. It's like the coolest ice cream place ever.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah, but the ice cream is garbage.
No, they had Superman ice cream, which is like really hard to get.
There's too many wires down here.
Superman ice cream's my favorite.
I'm not good at wire management.
I mean,
I record sounds. I'm not an engineer.
Why not?
I'm not smart enough to be an engineer.
I'm not smart enough to be a rocketeer either.
I'm not smart enough to be.
A fifth grader.
Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
Fuck yeah, dude, those dumb motherfuckers.
If you're not smarter than a fifth grader, you might be a redneck.
I'm just kidding. I'm probably not smarter than them.
I know for sure. Fifth graders nowadays? Nah, I'm not.
Fifth graders nowadays, probably 100%.
I'm more street smart than the fifth graders nowadays.
The average question, if it was I guess you wouldn't be smarter than them if the question was about anything that had to do with internet or gaming or anything like that. But if it has to do with like common school knowledge, smarter than all those fucks.
Oh yeah. Because I know how to do math right.
Are they still doing Common Core?
I think so.
I don't know. I don't got kids.
I don't help my kids with their homework. Sink or swim, motherfuckers.
Right.
Sink or swim.
I never asked my parents for help with my homework.
I would never. Boy, would that not be a good option.
My dad'd be like, I don't fucking know.
I don't fucking know what
Go ask your mom.
My mom would be like, I think it's like this.
7. The answer's 7.
What do you mean show your work?
You gotta multiply that.
It's like, what
Mom,
if
this is a history test.
it's like, what if I can do the math in my head and I don't need to show my work? I didn't use a calculator.
For everyone, you put a picture of your like head.
I was just saying, you just
It's in
hand
there.
them the calculator when they're like, you didn't show your work. Well, it's
Yeah,
in
that's
here.
the worst. Is like
I keep it in the calculator.
nowadays, every answer to any question you could ever ask is on the internet.
Anytime there's a math question given to me at the ripe age of 42, I always say 42 because that's the answer to everything.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you don't know that, you're too young.
I don't miss doing like school tests and shit. Like, fuck, that sucks.
Oh.
I want to meet the person that does miss doing school tests. I'm
There
asking
are
them,
people that love
what's
that
wrong
shit.
with you?
There are people that love that shit. But it's like, when the OGTs came around, I'm like, just let me fucking fail these or whatever.
Yeah, just
I'm going to give you whatever answer that I can think of immediately, and I hope that I win.
yeah. Like, I remember taking one of those like writing portions of those tests, and at the time, I didn't know the difference between fiction and non-fiction because I wasn't a reader, you know. Like,
Fair enough.
You know, I don't read, guys.
You were like, non-fiction, that means not real. I get it.
Right.
That's how it should have been. Like, if
Yeah.
you guys, if
Like,
you
I
were,
feel like it's all backwards. Like,
yeah. Why didn't you make
So I
fiction
totally
rap?
talked about how I'm like Spider-Man, you know?
And they were like, bro, are you stupid?
Right.
Yes.
It was like, I don't think you understood the question. It's like, I guess not.
Joke's on you. You don't even need an education to get anywhere in life. I've seen some of the dumbest people succeed very well.
Yeah.
So, do what you want. Fuck it.
Just find something to be good at.
I'm not advocating for you to drop out, young children.
All the high school kids that are watching this podcast.
Right. Well,
Our age range is 18 to 35. Like, I check that stuff every once in a while. And I check to see if we have comments every once in a while now that I know how to do it. Because I don't know technology.
And some people leave comments. And some people think they're cool. They're not. But we thank you for commenting anyways, no matter what it is.
I mean, I think it's cool. I look at it.
You look at it.
I also probably, though.
he looks at it. He doesn't read it, though.
I mean,
He's not a
sometimes I
reader.
read it. Hey, you know.
Was that comment
comment.
fiction or non-fiction?
I'm pretty sure it was non-fiction.
So it was real. The real, the real deal.
The real deal.
Fair enough.
Yeah, somebody said that they didn't like the title of the Boba Fett episode, and it's true.
It is definitely true.
Sorry.
Doesn't matter. None of us here are not fans of Star Wars. So
Right. We love Star Wars, and we love Boba Fett.
we
He's
love
cool.
Boba Fett. He's just not as cool as you thought he was.
Right, no. He's clumsy.
So it is what it is. You can try to disagree
But
with
that
us.
fucking town's safe now, so that's
Yeah.
good. Speaking of Star Wars, you guys watch Andor?
No.
No, I haven't.
God damn it.
You know what I also...
We're still doing our horror movie a day thing, so
I mean, that doesn't mean you can't watch Andor.
My son, who is 8 years
Yeah.
old,
but it
said
takes,
that
like,
he wanted to watch a scary movie.
Yeah.
He was like, for Halloween, I want to watch a scary movie.
Did you put on Terrifier?
So I tried to find something that was like spooky, but not scary.
Yeah.
But then he's like, I want to watch this. And he picked out Death Note.
Mm,
So I'm like,
that's not scary.
that's not that bad.
Right.
It's in the scary section of Netflix or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like,
Did you watch the American live action?
yes.
Oh, no.
I said that's not that. I said that can't be that bad. You know, I'm thinking back to the anime. I was like, all right, that shouldn't be too bad. And then I saw it had Willem Dafoe, and I was like, fuck yeah, I like Willem Dafoe.
That was probably the best part of the whole thing.
Right.
And then like right into it after the kid gets the Death Note, and like Ryuk convinces him to write his first name in there.
Oh, yeah.
And all that happens, and that dude gets his head cut in half. Noah turns to me and he goes, maybe we should watch something different. I said, fair enough,
We're
kid.
going to watch Hotel Halloween. or
So
whatever.
I was like, so I said, what do you want to watch? And he said, maybe like a comedy. Fair enough, kid.
Spawn. We're going to watch Spawn.
Yeah.
How it goes.
But it was just funny. He thought he was about that life, and then he saw that head get split in half, and he was like, not ready yet. He said, what if the Death Note is real? I said, it could be.
You know.
You never know.
I don't know. But I haven't gotten the opportunity to
Fine.
have the book for a while, so
Yeah.
it's kind of bullshit.
Right. Hey, what's up, guys?
So,
Just start
My
writing
thing about it, have
names
you-
in random notebooks.
have you guys watched that?
Oh,
that movie?
Yeah.
So you know how in the book, it said, "Don't trust Ryuk. He's not your friend," or whatever.
Right.
Like,
The Shimagami.
so does writing the name in the book just depend on where you write it,
No, you can write it anywhere in the book.
and it works the same?
Yeah.
Because like, that was my boy's name in there. Like, you know, because people have tried to write Ryuk in there and kill him, and then
Yeah, but he's.
But it's his. It's
This
his.
book.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter though. Like, bro, I wrote your name down, dude. You can't just change the rules for yourself, dude.
Yeah,
That's not how this works.
That's a book like the Shimagamis. Have you watched the other like the anime and all that?
Just little bits of it.
Okay. So the book is for the Shimagami to write the humans and mortals names. So they're the ones that they have like basically like a group of people that they overwatch and they write names as, you know, whatever. So like it's not to write, you know, another Shimagami's name in it, you know, that'd be whatever.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You can't give me a whole list of rules in the beginning of the book and like, yo, once the name's in there, that person's checked out, and then I write your name in it, and you're like, doesn't count.
Right, because they're not people.
Yeah, he's not a person.
Well, he
like a
eats apples.
demon. Yeah.
So,
I mean,
that's people enough for me.
Horses eat apples.
That's a person. You see BoJack Horseman?
Yeah, but
The person. I don't know.
But, you know, it's also Batman at the same time, right? Or am I wrong? I don't know. I don't watch
You're talking about
the voice actor.
Yeah.
Is that Will Arnett?
Yeah, he does the Lego Batman.
Oh, I thought you meant like a horse was actually Batman.
You
like
know that? You remember that
My whole
Batman
life.
movie where he was a horse?
Was that like Bruce Winnie instead of Bruce Wayne?
This is
Mr. Ed.
Robin.
Mr. Ed talked. He was a person.
Was he?
Yeah,
Fuzzy?
No, that was Fuzzy
that was a
Wuzzy.
bear.
Oh.
He didn't have hair though. It was crazy. That was the ironic part of
Did you guys see that video of that dude, where was it, in like China or something, like fighting off a bear on the side of a mountain
Oh,
cliff?
the rock climb.
Dude.
Pushing it
And he's like
up
yelling
and
at it. But then I felt like at one point the bear started to leave, and then he yelled again.
He's like,
And
"What'd
the
you
bear
say?"
turned around and
Right,
came
like-
back. I'm like, dude, when it's walking in the other direction, like, just, okay, now it's time to be quiet. Maybe
Right.
he's going to leave. But then
Oh,
you're like,
yeah.
ah! I feel like a lot of people, I don't know, I've never been in those situations. Like those, did you see those college kids that got in,
I just saw
like
the
a
pictures
fist
of
fight
them
with a fucking
after.
grizzly bear?
Oh,
They're
no.
all fucked up and shit.
Mhm.
Situations like that I get, but like there's another video of a woman who walks out while there's a deer sleeping in her driveway, and then the deer jumps out and like starts like attacking the dog and them and all this stuff. And the entire time the lady's just screaming at the top of her lungs. Even after the deer isn't messing with her anymore, I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Right. I mean,
Like,
they
dude.
attacked my dog. You know.
Yeah, but like at one point, like the deer's like, "Fuck, I'm just scared, dude. I'm attacking you because you startled me just as much as I startled you,
Right.
you bitch."
Can't creep up
But
on
she's
me
just
like
like high pitched screaming like repeatedly. I'm like, that never helps the situation. Shut up. I mean, I guess it helps in some, but not that one.
Yeah.
Like-
I mean, when bears come around, like if you've watched any of those alone shows, they just scream, "Hey bear! Hey bear!" You
Yeah.
know, that's the, you know, get the fuck out of
Like
here.
you just look at him and you say, "Fuck you."
Right. That's what I do. I'm like, what? What?
What's up,
What?
dawg? What's up?
And they're like, oh, sorry, dude. I didn't know you were that.
About to put the beat down on this California Republic.
Right.
No, I would never fight a bear.
No way.
It just doesn't seem legit.
Like, I don't trust. Like, I'd
Bears?
say animals that weigh my weight or more, but I also don't trust animals that weigh less than I do.
Yeah,
so-
because a fucking chihuahua is fucking crazy.
Right.
Right.
I'd rather walk through a house with a giant dog in it than walk through a house that has 2 chihuahuas.
Right, for sure. It's
Like-
like your ankles are doomed.
Uh,
Then you gotta kick one across the room.
when I go into homeowners' houses when I'm doing work and they have chihuahuas, I'm like, I should have worn my boots.
Yeah.
And they're like, you gotta watch him, he'll nip your ankles. I'm like,
Yeah, I know.
it's just like, I can't promise you that I won't react to that.
Sorry, your dog might be scooting across the
Yeah,
floor
like,
here in a minute.
if I get bit hard in the ankle, I might punt your dog.
Right.
And you can't hold me responsible for
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Right.
Like, If you think your dog's gonna bite me, don't let your dog interact with me like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
Simple.
Like, I trust my dog to have interactions with people that come up to me and like, oh, can I pet your dog? And it's like, yeah, you can pet my dog. He's a nice dog. But it's when it's little kids, they're like, they want to...
Hey, can I yank that dog's ears?
Right, can I fully hug your dog's head?
No.
May I fully grab your dog's face? It's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
With my dogs, probably. My kids do that all the time.
No, if my dog feels threatened... Like, he goes on, like, chihuahua mode, you know?
He's like, you're the same size as me. I will kick your ass.
Right.
Like, he tolerates kids, but he hates puppies of any size. Like, any size dog. It could be a, German Shepherd puppy that's the same size as Charlie. If it's a puppy, he knows that it's a puppy. And he's like,
fuck
get
this
the fuck
guy.
away from me, dude.
What the fuck are you doing?
Like, he gets all jumpy and play around dogs and stuff, so it's not like he doesn't want to play with other dogs, but he's like, this puppy?
There's an age limit?
Like,
There's a cutoff?
Your fur is too soft, dude. Get the fuck away from me.
Yeah. He's like, no, thank you.
Right.
Your fucking puppy breath and your little sharp teeth.
Get out of here. I'm clumsy because that's how I am. You're clumsy because you're still young.
Right.
He doesn't enjoy the reminder of how old he's getting.
It's like, damn. Then there's a chart at the vet's office that says, like, for their type of dog, like
how long he's gonna live,
what their age should be.
That's kind of fucked up.
Like, like Charlie's like 43,
like
46 or something like that.
It's like every time you go in there, you're reminded that your dog's not gonna live very much longer.
Like, cool, thanks. Like, these are the signs that you should be looking for. Oh, your dog does all of these things? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to die soon.
We just booked our new puppy a vet appointment to, like, get checked out to get the old cuts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Yeah, I think he'll enjoy it.
I mean, hopefully he calms down a little bit after that.
Yeah, a little fucking spaz ball.
Oh, yeah.
But, well, we just had to, we got him a crate. Because that motherfucker was tearing up everything in my house. Right. Like, he ate, like, the entire arm of the couch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. You should have said something. I would have gave you our crate.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, this sucks.
Like,
so we don't use it anymore.
Yeah. Shove a German Shepherd in it.
Right. Put it in our little dog crate.
I have this cat carrier you can shove him into.
Right.
I got this shoebox you can use.
He's comfortable.
Real good.
He's comfortable with the... crate now.
As long as he can stand up with his head up.
Yeah, but now he knows. I'm like, all right, Eddie, we're leaving, and I'll run and get in the cage.
Well, that's good.
He knows now. Yeah. Like, and I'm like, dude, I don't want it, because my other dog's a free roaming dog, but he doesn't chew anything up.
Right.
So I'm like, I love you, but this is your fault. Like, just so you know. And now if you, inside the cage, watch what Moose does, and you do that, you won't have to be in this cage anymore. Like, like, just be smart enough to understand that. Just see how he's out, but, like, he's just laying around and doing his stuff and, like, hanging out. And then you chew up stuff, and then we tell you that you can't do that. Like,
right, yeah.
Pick up on those signals.
So that's the thing that we were worried about with getting another dog is, like, we lucked out with Charlie because he didn't really fuck anything up. We didn't have a problem with him potty training or anything like that. It's like, if we get another dog, there's no saying that that's how it's going to be, yeah. You know?
And we get all these people that are like, oh, you need to get him chew toys.
Right.
This dude has all the chew toys he can want. None of them have a single tooth mark in it.
Oh, like, yeah. Like they said, it's like, oh, if you catch him chewing on something that he shouldn't be, you just go and you put the other thing he's supposed to be chewing on in front of him. It's like, well.
Well, the thing is he never chews on anything while we're around.
Right. He's like, he's smart enough to know.
He's like, I know goddamn well I'm not supposed to chew on this.
Right.
But as soon as they leave, I'm ripping this whole bitch apart.
Oh, yeah.
He does that.
It's like, if we got another dog, luckily we have the crate already, and Charlie's safe space is now our entire bedroom, not just that crate. So it wouldn't be a big deal if a different dog took it over. You know?
Until it actually happens.
Until it actually happens, and he's like, "What the fuck? This is smart."
You're trying to get another small dog, like a Great Dane.
Right, something, something we can...
like a bull mastiff.
Maybe a Dalmatian or something.
Dalmatians get
like
aggressive when they're old.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because their brain doesn't stop growing.
Yeah, so they're just like, I'm old and an asshole.
Right. I mean, apparently greyhounds are just, couch lounging dogs.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like maybe,
the whole couch.
Right, the entire couch. I mean, Charlie already takes up, like, our entire couch.
Well, now have two.
Right.
Yeah, well...
I mean, we got a chair in the corner.
My German Shepherd is big as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
And he's only, like, 5 months old, 6 months old.
Yeah.
And he's huge. Takes up everything. And he has no spatial awareness.
Right.
So he's just like...
It's funny, like Moose is going to be, the smaller dog.
He already is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, he's like, see my dog Moose? It's like, that's the big one? No, that's the smaller one.
When we got the new puppy, he was like a couple inches shorter than Moose. Yeah. And now he's like a foot taller than him.
Oh, yeah.
Moose is probably like, what the fuck?
Why are you guys buying
Oh, they
giants?
got this small dog. And then he's like, wait a second. Why are you bigger? Right. So, like, every time we let them out together, immediately Eddie grabs Moose by the back of the neck and tries to, like, walk him around the yard.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Eddie, stop. And Moose is just like, I can't do anything about it. He's bigger than me.
Oh, yeah. Like, this is my life now.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Like, I don't know why you guys had to bring this asshole in here. He's just fucking chewing everything up.
And he'll also, like, Eddie will grab Moose by the collar and rip his collar off.
Oh. It's like, all right, you're free. Get the fuck out of here.
This is my house now.
We don't need you here anymore.
I'm your replacement. You've been let go.
Yeah. I was like, when Moose got out the other day, and he run in the neighborhood, and we had his collar that has his phone number and address on it. Right. But we didn't, no dog.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie's like, we don't need him.
Yeah. So
I just let him slide.
It's a whole setup.
Like, when Charlie gets loose, it's typically because he has slipped his collar, because, like, he doesn't run out the door or anything like that.
Right.
So it's like, luckily now, like, whenever he was younger, he would just dart down the way, like, see ya, I'm free. Now he just kind of stands there like, well, I guess I'm,
I'm free.
Like, so, I mean, that's good that he's learned that. But now he just, like, is stubborn because he knows that we go to work in the evenings. So it's like we'll take him out, like, a half an hour before we have to leave. And he's like, I'm not going inside.
I don't want to do that.
Like, I'm not letting you guys leave. Fuck that shit.
I'll just stay out here and wait for you guys. Don't worry about me. Have a good day. I got things to do, and I don't have thumbs to open the door.
Right. Like, we're convinced that he just kind of sleeps the entire time that we're going. Because, like, we'll come home and, like...
He's in the same spot.
He's laying in his bed in the bedroom, like, this is where I live. But, it is what it is. The life of a dog.
The life of a dog.
And that's why we want to get another dog.
A dog's life.
Our dogs are always at the front door when we leave and the front door when we get back home.
Yeah.
Do they ever bark, though? Like, just randomly?
My dogs?
Yeah.
Never. Not even once.
Not even one time?
No, they're the quietest dogs. They don't jump at people when they come over or anything.
That's good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, raised them right. I never have to scream shut up like at least 50
It's funny when people
times.
come over and they're like, oh, your dog gets overexcited when people come over. I'm like, yeah, because we don't like people.
Right.
We
don't let people over here.
Rarely have a guest.
Right.
Unless we're going to put them in our basement. Anyways, come on in.
Oh, man, I got to get back into that Dahmer show. because I was maybe 2 episodes into it.
I'm still only halfway through the first episode.
Yeah.
I fell asleep and I never started it again. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm just not a big fan of new stuff on, like, go back and watch the documentaries.
All right.
Like,
I mean, I'm not a big fan of, like, the serial killer, real life crime stuff. So it's like, it's entertaining, but, like, when you sit and think about it, it's like, this is really fucked up. And I understand how the survivors or the family of the victims are kind of upset about all of the shit that's come out. It's not like that was that long ago.
Right.
It's fresh in the family's minds.
I'm really confused how I have my switch to my phone down so it doesn't ring and the volume all the way down and it keeps ringing or dinging.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
what's happening?
It's Apple, man. They're fucking shit up. As I sit here with my Apple products.
I have no Apple products.
I mean, get an Apple product.
No.
They'll ding when you have all the sound off.
Yeah, get a Macintosh Apple.
I was just talking to a friend of the podcast, Corey, about how, like, I have, at the time, the oldest iPhone that they had available, and whenever I get a new one, I'm going to probably get the oldest one that they have available. But I just need one that has a higher volume because my phone is way too damn quiet. Like,
See,
it's like, hey, listen
my
to the
phone
song.
is pretty loud.
I was thinking about when I get a new phone, I was thinking about getting the new Galaxy S, whatever is the newest one. Yeah, I was thinking about it.
I have, well, at the time I got it, is the newest Galaxy Note.
Yeah, I was like, I just want that sweet-ass camera.
Yeah.
They can't do front-facing cameras very well, but their rear-facing cameras, on point.
Yeah.
You can see the aliens on the moon. Like,
oh, right.
Really cool. iPhone just gives you the option to, like, zoom in a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, check out this second camera.
It's not about the phone itself. It's about I have an iPhone.
Yeah.
Don't be one of those people.
No, I'm not. I don't care. I had Android phones for a long time.
I tried to go back to a flip phone once.
Yeah.
In the middle of the iPhone period, I went back to a flip phone, no smartphone, no nothing.
You're like, this is dumb.
This sucked. Yeah, I went right back. I was like, never mind, give me a smartphone back.
Right.
This thing doesn't do shit. It was really just the typing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, I thought this was cool because it was nostalgic, but I don't want to do this anymore.
It takes way too long. Not that it takes that long, really.
It doesn't, but we live in a world where a 2-second ad in the middle of your video will ruin your day.
Right.
So,
like, I don't even want to watch the rest of this video. You put an ad.
If an ad comes up on a video, I will immediately scroll.
Yeah.
Like, skip.
Oh, on my phone? For sure.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need this video. It's not that.
No, thank you.
Like, unless the content up to that point was intriguing for me to at least set my phone down for a minute, do something else while the ad.
Yeah, but.
Like, nothing.
Yeah, most of the time it's just like ad.
Right.
I don't even care what I hate is when they put the ad at the very end of the video.
Right, and then you're sitting there through an ad, and you're
and then there's no video left.
Right.
Like, that's it.
God damn it.
It's like, eat a dick.
You got me good, fuckers.
Like, you just gotta look for the context clues on the video.
Right.
It's like, oh, did they say a goodbye? But some people putting out videos don't, and then it's just like...
They do that on purpose for that type of ad.
Right.
It's like, it sinks you into watching that ad no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they leave it like it's some kind of cliffhanger, and then as soon as that ad's over, the video just goes to the next one, and you're like...
Yeah.
What?
I mean, most of the stuff that I watch is like people reacting or breaking down or talking about Easter eggs and stuff, because it's like, Like, I'll watch a show and then I'll immediately go to YouTube and watch 20 different people react to what I just watched.
You're like, what do they think about it?
Right.
Do I have the same idea?
Right. Sometimes I'll say what they're about to say right before they say it, and it's just like, see, they know what I'm talking about.
Then it seems like legit.
Like,
Oh man, I should have made this video first.
Right, like, oh man.
Are you guys doing anything cool after the podcast?
Taking my mom out for dinner.
Then my mom got it. Where you going?
BJ's Brewhouse.
I don't know what that is.
It's a place where for blowjobs and beer, from what I understand.
No.
You're taking mom
I
there?
definitely wouldn't take mom
What
there.
the fuck?
Hold
This
on
isn't
one
Game
second.
of Thrones. Hey,
You're
you
not.
guys watch Game of Thrones?
You're not going.
I'm not going.
Why not?
I mean, you could if you wanted to.
Yeah, he invited you. I heard.
Yeah.
You don't want to get the BJ's
As
brew.
previously stated, I didn't sleep since I got off of work.
Yeah, but you don't need to if you're getting BJ's brews.
I mean, I don't need any BJ's or brews. I mean, yeah, I don't need either.
It sounded like you were trying to convince yourself that you didn't need those things.
I was trying to convince myself, which one don't I need?
Yeah, I don't need that stuff. Yeah.
I definitely don't need a beer.
Yeah, definitely don't need a beer.
I've never had a beer.
Yeah.
What is beer?
What is...
Oh.
I used to work for a guy named BJ.
Did he suck?
That's unfortunate.
He did suck. Not as much as CJ, though.
I would hate getting the nickname BJ.
Right.
Like, come on.
But his name was Brent, so, you know.
What the fuck? What was his middle name?
I don't know.
Joe? Because I feel like you have to have a middle name that's a J to get BJ.
Right. Because his
Or a
last
last
name was
name.
Stifler.
Oh God.
Now you're just fucking with me.
No. Oh,
So
100%.
maybe.
Look him up. He's on Facebook.
Was
I think he lives in Florida now.
Is he related to the Stiflers from American Pie?
I mean, I don't know.
Are those fictional or non-fictional characters?
They're real, right?
Speaking of all that real and not real stuff, have you guys seen anything on GalaxyCon?
No.
It's in like Columbus, Ohio. It's about to be fucking massive. There's so many people gonna be there.
It's like the entire galaxy.
The whole, yeah, pretty much. And there's gonna be people guarding it.
Is it the Guardians guarding it?
Yeah, the Guardians are guarding the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Even Groot?
So-
Vin Diesel there?
But there's gonna be a bunch of people there. Kevin Smith, Jason Mewes, pretty much the whole cast of Clerks is gonna be there.
Yeah.
Although, what's her face? Why can't I think of her name? You know, the chick from Clerks.
Oh, Rosario Dawson.
Yeah, she's gonna be there, but for a different.
Oh, for like the Ahsoka Tano show.
Yeah, so like she's there for a different reason,
Yeah.
but she's gonna be there, so like you can get that autograph in the collection. So I really wanted to go because I have that Clerks homage cover that I did on that comic. So I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get them to sign that. That'll be pretty dope. And when I do get them to sign it, maybe one of them will actually want that, and they'll be like, yo, can we have this in exchange, or we'll give you something different.
Yeah.
So I was excited. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do that. Well, the weekend pass to GalaxyCon is like $275.
Oh, yeah.
And then the meet and greet with them for autographs and everything is another $599.
Oh, yeah. So it's like...
So
oh,
it's
man.
like half the price of a Blink-182 ticket.
Right. Like, that's what I felt when I saw those ticket prices.
And it's in Columbus. So it's not like I would be driving down there and then driving back. So then, like, I'd be like $2,000 into getting their autographs on this comic book. I'm like, God damn,
In
dude.
hopes that they don't go, "Oh, that's copyright stuff, man.
We just
We're
gotta
just
be like-
taking it."
Well, right now, just like, hey, Kevin Smith, you seeing this? You watching this right now? Hey,
Yeah,
we're
if you're
nerds
watching
and
this.
we do a podcast too. What's up? Hit us up. Be a guest.
Yeah, come look at this comic book I drew.
Come check out this comic.
And it's just an homage, so they can't get me for copyright anything.
Sure.
It doesn't say anything on it that
That's
actually.
true.
I didn't even put the Mewes logo on it.
Right.
Like, I almost did. I was going to, and then I was like, I could get in trouble for that.
Right.
Probably not. I don't think you can.
I
It's
don't-
artist interpretations of things.
Right. You just change it slightly.
Unless I TM it, then they're like, wait a second.
Right. I trademarked your trademark.
That's how it works, right?
Right. No, you got to trademark it first. If you watched the She-Hulk show, you would know this.
What if I trademarked it, the Mewes logo? I trademarked it with the trademark logo.
Right. Like it just
Oh, yeah.
never-ending trademark logos.
It's a
I
whole
trademarked
trail.
it with 2 trademarks on
Yeah,
it. So
I win.
I'm going to do it with 2 trademarks and a copyright thing.
There you go.
And then a
I don't know
seal
how
of-
legalities work.
I'll put a
And then get it notarized.
fucking Instagram verified check mark on it.
So you can't. So if anybody is watching this and anybody is going to see them and paying the $599 that it
Bring
would
this
cost,
comic book with you.
yeah, take a comic book. You probably only get 1 autograph. It's crazy that people charge for autographs now. Like, and it's crazy the amount of money that people will spend to get an autograph. Like,
I mean,
you're paying that much money to get somebody's name wrote down on something.
Right.
Like,
It's like, if you're going to do that, get a cameo and have a recording of them
Right.
saying whatever the hell you want them to say.
yeah, that'd be cool.
The fucking, what's his name? Kevin from The Office?
Yeah.
That the,
Oh yeah, he
that
he
dude's
does it.
fucking making bank.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
he's all over it.
I'm about to get on Cameo.
Right.
'Cause of how
Hey, you want
famous
a
I am.
cameo from me? It's cheap.
I'm also
too.
in the works of talking to some people about starting my own little fest show,
Yeah.
con, whatever you would call it.
TwanCon?
The Twan Con.
Got it.
That'd be pretty cool. But no,
That might be called a garage sale.
Like, I'll dress up, I'll cosplay as Anthony.
it'll be, yeah, but nobody would know who Anthony was at Twan Con.
Right. That's like some OG shit.
Yeah.
You had to have
This,
been there.
this is original.
Right.
So you're gonna cosplay as him, like from like early
I'm
high
gonna-
school.
I'm gonna shave my face, like sideburns and everything. Get a basic fade haircut, like everybody had.
No, back in the day, if you were original before I became Twan, you would just shave the sides and the back of your hair, and then the top would be really long and in a stupid ass ponytail.
Oh man, I always wanted a stupid ass ponytail.
And then I would put it in braids and stuff because I thought it was cool.
Oh yeah, I could be like fucking members of Korn.
Yeah,
various
essentially.
members.
But yeah, I'm working on that, so hopefully soon I'll get some word on where the leeway with that is. It's probably going to go under my business name, so it'll be like, where'd you find that fest or something like that.
Right.
So
Find it at
That'll be cool.
Fest.
where'd you find that vintage fest or some, the name's a work in progress, but I'm looking for a small venue to start and then build on from there. And then hopefully within a couple of years, if it continues to go, it's big and massive. And that's the small steps that I'm taking to get Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith's autograph.
Right. So it's
So
like,
instead of paying the $5.99, I'm going to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars over the course of many years to try to build something so big that they'll want to be there.
and then I'll pay them $10,000
Yeah.
to make an appearance.
Right.
And the whole time I'll go, once I finally do it and I'm sitting there at that table with them, I'll be like, yeah, I just didn't want to pay that $6.99 to get
Right.
the
Will you
autograph.
sign this? for
Anyways,
me?
will you sign this? They're
They're
like,
like, no, actually, we're gonna sue you because this is our likeness. Have you seen the Jay and Silent Bob
Dude.
Strike Back?
if they make a whole movie about it, worth it.
It's like, oh, this dude turned into a zombie.
If they
And
did,
then Silent Bob says,
if they did a Jay and Silent Bob parody movie that was zombie-esque off of, bro,
the idea. It's like,
bro,
we've already said too much.
now delete this whole thing.
Right.
This
All
this
right.
episode's canceled.
Like, I was gonna put the image of the comic right here, but
Yeah.
No,
Now we
you
got
don't get to see
plans.
it.
We got plans in the
like,
works.
Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes can't even see it unless it's right in front of them. But we were going to cover up half of it. I just want you to sign the bottom.
Well, it's cool because I have all the work of me originally doing it, so you can't steal it. I already did it.
Yeah,
it's already on the interwebs.
Photo evidence.
It actually
Time-stamped.
it went on the live show to sell, but nobody bought it because we upped it too much. But I did sell my first cover, and I sold the Joker cover that I did.
Nice.
Which was pretty cool. $25, which, it went to somebody who collects art from all over the place. So, like, the fact that he bought it was really cool to me because he collects art from a very well-known artist.
Yeah.
So to want one of my pieces in his collection,
Nice.
like, I didn't care if it went for $1, if it went to him, like,
Right.
that means more to me than whatever monetary value I would have got out of it. Because he was like,
these comic covers.
well, he said, I just want to let you know, he was like, I'm not bullshitting you. He said, I've been to Comic-Cons and stuff all over the place. And they were talking to me, the guy who was putting it up in the auction was like, this is on the caliber of some of the artists that I've seen.
Oh, right.
You know, like, he was like, you could blend in with that scene and nobody would ever know
Right.
that you were just like a no-name artist.
Yeah.
And I was like, thanks. That means a lot to me. Because you know it, being an artist, you're your worst critique. You draw something, you're like, this is fucking awful. This is the worst thing I've ever done. And all of a sudden somebody's like, yo, I'll pay you money for that. And you're like, why? It's garbage.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess it's kind of cool to see that happen and people actually like something that I created. I like it.
For sure.
Anyways, trash it all in the trash can.
Yeah, I mean, I was throw it in the trash.
He's like, I bought this because I really needed to get this off the market.
I needed kindling for my fire.
Nobody really wanted this.
Nobody should ever see this, and I wanted to make sure. And if that only cost me $25,
It's like,
Worth it.
Job well done on my part.
anyways, suck it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I got some blank covers if you want one. You want to get a sketch in. I don't know what I still have available, but I have some.
Well, let me know. I'm interested.
Yeah.
I got drawers upon drawers of drawing instruments,
But you're not very into comics, so unless I give you something of a name that you would know, you're gonna have to like go through the comic and like read it to understand like what you should figure out what you should draw.
Yeah. I mean, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to take.
I will read if that's what it takes.
If I gotta fucking read, goddammit, I'll fucking read.
For sure.
I mean, I fucking watch all the shows.
Which is pretty much the same as reading.
Right.
Right. I mean, sometimes I can't read very well.
Sometimes I put the subtitles on.
The subtitles on. I gotta read it.
Yeah.
I mean, I do that for the new Game of Thrones show because when people are dying, it's really hard to understand what they're saying. So it's like, okay, that's.
You're talking House of Dragons?
Yeah.
I still haven't seen any of it.
You ain't down on the hot D yet?
No,
Oh,
I haven't seen it.
man.
I'm in the House of Slaughter, though.
Yeah, I don't get down on Slaughter.
The Slaughterhouse? The House of Slaughter?
No.
It's going to be big.
I'm waiting for the cabinet
It's a comic
of
book.
Curiosities.
It's a comic book. It's in the same world as Something Killing the Children.
Nice.
And
Is it AIDS?
it's not. But
Just straight up.
also in
euthanasia.
comic book news, have you guys heard of 8 Billion Genies?
Yeah, I saw one of them.
They were picked up by I forget who. One of the streaming platforms, Amazon, Netflix, one of them.
Yeah.
So they're going pretty well. there's so many comics that I'm like hoping they do a show or a movie on. So that's one to look out for. 8 Billion Genies. If you missed the first print of the comic books, it's an 8-part series. If you missed the first print, you're an idiot. I bought one book. I have all the covers of all the books that have currently come out.
Yeah.
And one of the covers that I bought is worth like $46 right now, which isn't a whole lot, but like 2 months ago it was $3. So that's the thing about comic books is, especially independent comic books.
Yeah.
That's where they're going to pull their TV shows and movies from, is independent. Yeah. Because we've all, like, you can't do anything with Marvel or DC that they're not already doing. Yeah. So, like, they're casually throwing out new superheroes, but, like, they've already made the Big Ten, you know, or the mass of what they're going to do. But those independents, they're going to come hard with finding new content for the screen from those books. Yeah. So if you're not into comics, get overly obsessed with them and have 10,000 of them in your basement. Or don't. I don't know. My wife doesn't like it.
Do.
Yeah.
My wife hates it.
I just watch all the content that they're creating on superheroes and stuff in the Marvel and things that have already been whatever.
Yeah, but how many TV shows have you collected?
I mean...
How many do you have?
I got about 37 TV shows about right now. I keep them in this nice cabinet.
They're in a cool carrying case.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet, you know.
Yep. Julia, the other day, have you got on Hulu since you got back into it? Have you watched anything on Hulu?
I don't even know the last thing I've watched on Hulu. I don't think I've been on Hulu
because we were on Hulu. Your name's the second on the list. Yeah. And my wife's like, we should go on his Hulu and see what they're watching. Yeah. And I was like, if I get on his Hulu, it's only to change his suggested things. So I'm just gonna start playing all kinds of weird stuff. Yeah. So when he gets on it, it's just like the weirdest thing suggested. Like, oh, if you like this, you might like this. And you'll go, I don't like any of that.
Right. Yeah, I don't even know the last thing I watched on Hulu.
I didn't give you my password for no reason.
I've just been into the Disney shows and
like young Disney shows.
I mean, speaking of non-Marvel DC comic book universe shows, have you guys watched the fucking Sandman?
No.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
No, I have not.
I liked it.
Like I started it.
Yeah.
I wasn't pulled in, so
yeah.
I didn't
did you
continue.
like the Sandman comic?
I wouldn't say I liked them.
Yeah.
They were readable, but like I wouldn't go out of my way to search them out, you know.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Jen has all of the Sandman comics, or a lot of the Sandman comics.
Does she have the new Netflix special cover release?
No.
What?
I mean, she has like vintage Sandman.
So she doesn't have the new one with the Netflix icon on it?
Fuck Netflix.
They were free.
They were free?
Yeah.
I mean, what's the value of free things?
There's some free comic book day comic books that go for a lot of money.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say anything about that because I just spent $35 on a gift with purchase item. You know.
Yep.
But I had to have that Mars Homestead.
The free stuff, like, it goes up. People think like that was free. Yeah, but it's not now.
Right.
And the reason why it's not now is because it was free when it came out. And everybody who wanted one got one. Haha, I have this. Well, maybe not everybody, but, they gave them all out. So go get one right now.
Right.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
All the people who have them are not going to give them away unless there's a reason to give them away. That reason is usually a monetary exchange. So my free comic book day comic that you really want is now going to cost money.
Yeah, but
because
I'll
I
never
can't
have to
get them
worry
again.
about that because, like, there's not a single comic book that I'm like, man, I really want that comic book.
Yeah, but other
never
free
know.
things too.
I mean, I don't know.
Comic books are the shit, though.
Go full on Star Wars nerd and start doing the comics too.
Dude, I got a ton of Star Wars comics if you want to go through them and get sucked into
I
that
feel like
world.
this is something we talk about like every other episode. Like, hey,
We're trying to
Steven,
force
read
Steven.
comic books. It's like,
We're trying to force Steven into something he doesn't want to do.
dick. Watch a show.
Uh,
Come on, guys.
we're trying to ruin his whole life.
Right.
You're already into Legos, and then we start getting you into all kinds of stuff, and then you collect so much stuff that you have no room or time or money or space.
The thing is, Legos are cool.
Rude.
Comics are for nerds. Okay, guys. Let's be clear. Comics are for nerds. Legos are where the cool kids are at. I'm 45 and I got Lego.
I guess he put us in our place. I guess that's a good place to end it.
That is
guys,
a good place to
You
end it.
guys are 45 and you play with Lego and collect comic books. No judgment from the
Right.
Saturday on Sunday podcast. We
Good
love
for you. You can afford hobbies
So just
Cool.
and
remember,
things you like.
if this comes out and it's before October 22nd, I will be at Geek Fest in Ashtabula. Come see me. Come say hi. Maybe I'll give you some free stuff if you just show up and be like, hey, I know you from a video that I saw.
On the podcast, on the internet.
Yeah,
And
whatever.
you know they watched the whole thing because it's the ending. So
Yeah.
then it's like, all right, you can have a sticker.
Right? Or something really cool. If you mentioned my podcast at Geek Fest, I would give you something really cool. So
Steven's cell phone number.
Steven's cell phone
It's
number.
been the same number since 2006.
So with that being said,
I'm Steven.
I'm Twan.
And I'm Jay.
Have a pleasant evening.
Peace. We
Peace.
love you and goodbye. Subscribe and tell your grandma to subscribe. We need her. We need her. We need her. We need her.
You ever what? Hey, you ever let the horse out of the barn?
I have not. I was always taught to never let the horse out of the barn.
I let the pony out of the stable one time. On the reel. So what's this podcast about? What do you guys even talk about?